chop up some butter, little cubes of butter. In they go, splittily spatty spot. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Bit of a change here between Val's recipe, I believe, and mine. I'm putting eggs into these scones, or scones. Whisk the eggs, and the reason for this is trying to get some air into the mixture, of course, which will help. Lovely. I'm going to add the milk. Right, that's that.
Then Ed drains the milky frangelico dates, chops the walnuts, and like Val, rubs butter into the flour mix. Go and have another drink.
Oh, that's warmed me up a bit.
Maybe, but I'd have kept that just in case.
The reason I'm taking this so seriously is I have to win tomorrow. I have to have a win, and I need Val to not score. There have been times when I've been a little bit casual, and if I had the chance to do it again, I would definitely rehearse every single thing I did. But scones and baking are something that I do feel quite comfortable with.
So comfortable, in fact, he's forgotten the sugar.
Don't overwork it, but it's starting to come together. That butter. Walnuts in now. In they go. And an even distribution of frangelica soaked dates.
Yep, he's forgotten the sugar.
Right, so we're going to make our kind of dough. Going to add most of this, but not all of it. A bit more, Edward. You want quite a wet dough, actually, when you're doing this. Bring it all in and all together. It's quite important you don't overwork it because it stops them being light.
And no sugar stops them from being sweet.
We're going to roll it out now. Oh, God. I forgot to put the sugar in. Sugar's going in now.
I'm not sure that's going to work.
Slightly catastrophic. Well done. It's the cold.
Excuses, excuses. Classic scones are 2 to 2.5 inches wide, so both our boys are using the correct cutters, sticking with tradition to win over the judges.
I'm going to push them straight down and place them onto here. I need to brush them with some egg wash. I shall cut 4 of these out.
Eddie?
Yeah.
Cut 6 out because we've got to choose 4 to take. Pick the winners.
Ah, good idea. Thanks, Val. 1, 2, 3.
6 contenders ready, and it's into the oven.
Oh, 15 minutes. We'll see what I've done.
Ed needs the oven to work magic to pull off the last-minute sugar fix.
They smell good. It smells lovely in here. Well, they're no good. They look more like a rock cake. It's cold, it's wet, it's late, but I can't allow myself to be defeated like this. I'm going to do it again.
So sensibly, Val staring clear.
Ed's going again on his scones. He wasn't happy with them. In fact, he became Prince of Darkness the minute they came out of the oven. So I've decided to come to the yurt and have a beer.
Probably for the best, as the Prince of Darkness has just realised the error of his ways.
My secret ingredient was frangelico, and I don't have that secret ingredient anymore because
you drank it.
We threw most of it over the dates and the remainder down my gob. So I've just got a really standard dough recipe. This is second time lucky, and there's no more time to fool about with ingredients, so I think the standard's going to be extremely high tomorrow. Trying to hit perfection here.
This is Ed's last opportunity for an entry in tomorrow's show, and his final chance to try and beat Val.
Here we go.
Oh.
That's as good as they're going to get.
Well, good luck with them. And despite using the right-sized cutter, Ed's scones have spread, which could knock him down more points.
They smell lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ed's 4 frangelico less date and walnut scones will rest alongside Val's in the van overnight, all ready for judging at the Nidderdale show tomorrow morning.
Cheers. That was our last cook. We just got one more judgment. Right.
Cheer up, Ed. Go on, Val. Tell him your joke.
Scone.
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 It's the Nidderdale show day, and And as it's the end of the summer show season, people are gathering in droves despite the weather.
Everybody comes. It is very important. Keeps the community together.
This celebration of all things agricultural combines top-class animals, traditional entertainment and over 700 competitions, from the best of bunnies to 6 flapjack fingers.
You don't want to break your teeth on them, they shouldn't be too crisp.
With over 800 entries in the produce tent alone, judges must be picky. Ed and Val's 4 date and walnut scones will be facing experienced judge of 26 years, Julie Clark. Julie used to enter competitions too, taking home many a prize card.
Perhaps a dozen firsts and maybe 15 seconds.
For the scones, Julie's after good shape, an even bake, good flavour and texture. And when it comes to jams, it's taste that's crucial.
No, but when you're doing strawberry jam in a competition, you would expect it to taste the strawberries, Christine.
Well, you would.
Oh, impressing Judge Julie could take some doing. The fact the lads have got 21 competitors is going to make it even trickier. Kate's entering 3 categories and has brought jam and cream to help her scones stand out.
I know that tradition is very important in these kind of competitions, but then you have to have something that is eye-catching at the same time.
And Jane's won a number of prizes over the 25 years she's been coming, so she's picked up a tip or 2 for her scones.
Cut them out so they're 3/4 of an inch high. That's the optimum height.
Oh, good tip. Maggie's entered 7 categories, but baking her scones fresh today could give her an advantage.
I was quite pleased with them this morning, so hopefully, you never know, fingers crossed I might win something.
It's Ed and Val's final cook-off, and as Ed is losing by just 1 point, he really needs a win today in order to stand a chance of beating Val. But neither of the lads are feeling particularly confident.
I think if I showed my scones to the llamas, they might spit on them.
Ed and Val have just 10 minutes to present their 4 date and walnut scones ready for judging.
Here we go. Home produce, Val.
Another kicking in the middle of Yorkshire.
Little do they know, this is field produce. Oh, I'm about to set you out there. Lovely. Well, here we are. This is it.
Look at those. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, this is tough competition.
Very high standard, very good looking scones. I'll put the worst on the bottom. 1.
I doubt Judge Julie will fall for that old trick.
That one's gone lopsided. Oh dear.
And after seeing the other scones, Ed realises that not only are his missing the special frangelico he wanted, but his are bigger than the others, which could be down to a last-minute change he made in his recipe.
I thought I'm going to cut back on the flour, make them really light, wet. No. So I've got splatter cakes, and Val's, as tasty as they are, look rather misshapen.
Bigger may usually mean better, but these shows are strict, and if the judge is looking for a classic-sized scone, Ed could be marked down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tent will now be closed for duty. Thank you.
Oh, we've got to get out of here.
Their tent closes for judging, and Ed and Val scones are subject to Judge Julie's scrutiny, giving everyone the chance to enjoy the delights of the show, with good old British spirit not dampened by the torrential rain. Oh, get your wellies on.
Oh, look at these. Yeah.
But it's raining in my heart.
In the produce tent, Judge Julie is accompanied by steward Christine while she works through the baking.
Now then, for hot cross buns, they're more tea cake size, wouldn't you say?
Oh, she doesn't like big ones. Julie's got 23 batches of date and walnut scones to judge, so she's keen to get started.
Right.
First up are Maggie's, and they're so good, they're an example to the others.
A scone should be able to be broken and not cut like that. That's very good, the way it is separated.
A hard act to follow. Shame, as Ed's are next.
One thing that's wrong with these is they're quite all uneven, and this is something that's very good because they're even in size, and that is about 2 inches, and a scone should be 2 to 2.5 inches, so they would get down pointed straight away.
Julie spotted Ed's were bigger, particularly compared to Maggie's superior scones. But how do they taste, Julie?
That's got too much bicarbonate of soda in. Oh, God. I'll have a drink.
That bird, eh?
Unfortunately, they've too much bicarb in, and that's what you taste. You don't actually taste the scone. Right.
I'm sensing Ed's not getting the first he's after today. So, can Nidderdale show veteran Jane do any better?
These look nice and even. And again, that separates well. But the texture is a wee bit drier.
Not bad, but surely Val's have a good chance. Hey, Julie?
A, they're uneven in shape. B, they've been slightly overcooked. And also, the flavour is not very good.
She's a tough judge, this one. Kate's hoping her added extras will help her take the lead.
Now, would you really have jam and cream with date and walnut?
Oh, I would.
It's over the top. It's not necessary.
Blimey, I'd have jam and cream with any scones, but maybe that's just me.
Right. It's time to make a decision.
As Julie dishes out the prize cards, it's time to put the lads out of their misery as the tent reopens.
Hey!
It's the final day of Ed and Val's cook-off, and Ed's desperate to take home a first prize. Judge Julie thought Ed's scones were uneven, oversized, and even tasted of bicarbonate of soda. She said Val's were overcooked, unevenly shaped, and didn't taste very good. It'd be a miracle, but have either of them pulled it out of the bag?
Flat.
No prizes.
No prizes. Oh, it even went to fourth.
No.
Ah, that'll be a no then. And Stuart Christine tells Ed why.
No.
They were too big.
Too big.
Proving that size does matter.
Just misshapen.
Too much bicarb.
Too much bicarb.
Yeah, she nearly choked when she put that in her mouth.
Did she?
Honestly, yeah.
Don't hold back, Christine. Maggie's over the moon with her first prize.
Are you delighted?
Yes, I am.
Well done on that, because I really, really wanted that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Say it like you mean it, lads. Jane's 25 years of show experience have paid off as she's got fourth prize for her scones.
I'm thrilled that we can beat some chefs.
Well, we're thrilled with your act too. And Kate may have missed out with both her scones and her coffee and walnut cake, but she's bagged herself second for her cupcakes.
1 out of 3, so at least it's something.
What a week it's been. Ed and Val haven't been super successful and haven't earned any more points today, so the scores stay the same. So Val wins with 4 points, just ahead of Ed on 3. Well done, Val. He's smiling.
High five.
The lad's journey has been action-packed.
It's not like a cake, it's not like a bread, it's just nice.
Chock-a-block with highs.
First.
Val! Fantastic.
And a few more lows. These top chefs had a rude awakening, competing with the great British public, underestimating just how tough country show cook-offs really are. Better luck next time, lads.
I've loved the cooking. I've really enjoyed hanging out with Ed, and I love coming to these country shows.
I've just absolutely loved the experience, and I wouldn't have changed it for the world.
Next week, John Tanaka and Galton Blackiston are taking the wheel.
Stand by your beds, we're on our way.
For another cracking cook-off. See you then.